The Ottomans are growing a little bit too much for my liking, so I think it's time that we start on them. But on the bright side, after the siege is done, I can peace out Timurids. Just waiting for the siege to complete. We can move our rest of our armies to begin fighting the Ottomans, and then we're gonna truce break the Ottomans, and then we're gonna go to Europe, and then we're gonna truce break the Europeans. Then I'm going to go to the rest of Africa, and then truce break the Africans, and you know what? I'm just truce breaking everyone. I was thinking about it, and this is probably gonna be my hardest war so far. It's there, like 300,000 troops to our 1 million troops. Alright, it's time to see what the Ottoman... we have one death stack. They're reinforcing with a Congo line right here. And we are going to take this battle, and we're going to split this into 4 stacks. Wait for them to arrive. So reinforce the first. And we should be doing really well. It's also a flat land. We just always want to make sure that we don't overstack the men that are in our reserves. And even though he's reinforcing, I think we should be good. Oh, we're barely holding on actually. One more day. Alright, there we go. So sieging from the south. Oh boy, we hit the stack wipe, finally. I've cornered the Ottomans into this little tiny nook right here. Oh my god. Actually, no, I haven't. Look, they got through. Oh man, no. Stay here. Stay. This battle's super close. I keep getting pop-ups. I just want to see the battle. Oh, never mind. It's not close anymore. We got this. This work of art is still a work in progress. Wait, what? Whatever. We'll accept this peace deal. So beautiful. It will look even more beautiful. Just give me... How long does this take to core? Give me a year and a half. Right now I'm at 232.2 overextension with -5 unrest. I decided to release Greece to make things a little bit easier. I've been doing a lot of work into the New World, specifically South America, and actually since colonial nations are so cheap to eat up, I can eat up the rest of South America in pretty much 1 or 2 wars. Getting a little low on manpower, so I was thinking we should slacken a couple times. Yeah, that's good. Here's where I'm going to start this part of the series. We got 100 years and a bit to finish up the world. Here's the player map mode. We just started in Africa. Europe, we still haven't started there. But now that we've dealt with the 2 huge, massive Muslim nations, we're probably going to truce break Ottomans a couple times because these Europeans won't care. We're also gonna eat up Mamluks a couple times. Then after everyone is weakened in this area and we've conquered most of Africa, we're gonna start on the Europeans. Of course, we're going to get rid of Portugal first. If I go for Reconquest, I will get the things for free, but then it will cost me Diplo for everything else. And I don't want to drain all my Diplo, eating provinces. So yeah, we declare war. Alright. Stability drop. Let's see if we have a stability cost modifier guy. Yes, we do. We put him on. We boost stability back to 3. France is the birthplace of the revolution, which is good for us. Further away from us, the better. I'm guessing they had higher absolutism than us. Or no, they embraced enlightenment before us. Even though we spawned enlightenment, we're not going to get it before them. I totally forgot. That's what I was saving up my money for. Yes, we spawned enlightenment in my capital. In Budanjalang. You have to have enlightenment to spawn the revolution. Mali didn't join the war. Yeah, they broke alliance with Ottomans. They don't want to be a part of this mess. Can I just peace you out? Yes, finally. There we go. I grow in power. And since we don't have the institution, we can actually stockpile more points. Let's do some diplo stacking. My heavies made it. He's got 23 heavies and 126 galleys, so this is a little sus, but I got 3 deckers. And he's bankrupt, so this should be fine. Let's take the battle. He's moving his boats. That's how you know if you're fricked, because the AI will do some calculations in its head and be like, oh, I can win this battle. Well, that's that. We have naval supremacy on Ottomans. This war took 2 years. Border Gore round 2. We took all of his forts. Ugh. Why is this so unpleasing to look at? And he's still number 3 world power. Each war we can take about 400 dev. So it's like 4 more wars. That's pretty good actually. 4 more wars. 4 or 5 wars. But alright, time for our next truce break. Let's go. Imperialism CB. Declare the war. Change advisors to stability cost modifier. Boost up to stability a little bit more. We're going to need to boost up one more time after that. And then we'll just go boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop. But essentially, we had to declare war on Mamluks there because the Europeans are starting to get a lot of AE on me, and I need to get them on a separate truce than the Europeans. That way, we're not slowed down by a coalition war. Anyways, I was planning on declaring war on Mamluks next. We just have to reorganize our armies and actually fight a war because the Mamluks have actual armies, unlike the Ottomans who we've completely destroyed. We also outnumber them atrociously, but it's okay. The end of Russia. Their last province will be annexed and raised into the empire. They won't be forgotten, but they will be dead. Mamluks war ended in just a small peace deal. We don't need to peace out that much. It was just to break the coalition, which we still have. We still have France, Juanpur, and Vijayanagara, Yao, and Katsina in our coalition, which is not too big of a coalition. We can also break that one if we wanted to. It is mission expanded. Oh yeah, you're right. It is mission expanded with random. It's mission expanded with random placement, with random nation placement. That's. And with the war with Mamluks and Ottomans over, our coalition disintegrates. Since we are not really flooded in admin points right now, and I do want to get the next admin tech, we're going to take a break from truce breaking, and we are actually going to focus on nations that we don't have truces with. So Ajam, Damat, maybe the Indians, as well as the New World. First target will go on as Ajam and Juanpur, and then we're going to declare war on Bengal. Well, this isn't good. Revolutionary France is here. Then we're going to declare war on French California. Well, that's definitely not good. And that is the end of the Timurids. Now it's time for another truce break on the Ottomans, again for Imperialism CB. We're gonna break truce, boost stability. Oh, we already have a stability cost modifier guy. Boost stability. You can tell you're doing good on world conquest when the 8th world power has 376 dev in 1731. And now to declare war on Kamashendals. I feel like the key to microing like a lot of regiments is to just not attrition. If you're not attritioning your troops, you should be doing okay. But it's kind of hard when you're moving like big stacks, which is why I reverted away back. Normally in an MP I would have like a death stack and would have front row, but this is against AIs, so just splitting up your army and sieging to make sure you don't attrition as hard seems to be a better strategy in this part of the game. Then I'm gonna declare war on Vietnam. No wait, sorry, the Kingdom of Damat. Our war with Ottomans was over. Very simple, very easy war considering he has one fort in his entire land. This is probably one of the coolest unit types I've ever seen. Very cool, Vietnam. Now it's time to declare war on the Mamluks, and we're going to co-belligerent Kilwa. We actually have built a decent army in terms of quality. We're actually just stack wiping Kilwa here, and we're doing decently against the Mamluks. They are giving us a bit of a problem. Let's see how we do in this battle. The Battle of Sharkia. It should be on flat lands, which, by the way, don't forget we still get a bonus for. But yeah, they have pretty good discipline and morale as well. Not the highest ever, but they can hold their own against us. We were able to almost fully annex Damat, leaving them with about 7 provinces and giving us a lot of land that we can raise. Now we're going to declare war on this tribe. After defeating the Mamluks, we're casually sitting at 352% overextension. Now we're going to declare war on Poland, which is actually going to call in the Ottomans again. Even though I pieced out the Ottomans from this war, I'm not going to core any of this land just yet until I get this technology right here. This is Tech 27. It's the most important final admin tech that we can get. Not only does it give some governing capacity, which is nice, it also gives plus 10 admin efficiency, which is the final admin efficiency that we will get from our administrative technology. And there it is. And not only that, since we have very high innovationness, we've always kept up with tech thanks to being a horde and being able to raise so many provinces, that we are getting all of the really good industrialization events, giving us a good amount of gold, as well as changing provinces to coal. We're going to assign one of our best generals to break through in the Netherlands, in the Flanders Netherlands. They just have to take a long detour. Oh, nope, they're running away. And now we're going to declare war on British Louisiana, since none of the colonies will come to their aid. Napoleon is 69 years old. Nice. And now we're going to peace out with Flanders and actually take some land from them here in Europe. It's a very nice area to raise. Ooh, Warsaw is a 47 dev province. And now next we're going to declare war on Castile, the vassal of Portugal, which will call us a war against Portugal and the Ottomans again. Just gonna quickly deal with these guys. Move our troops that are in position. And we also have some troops over here that we could move down here by asking for access through France. Oh, they don't want to give it to us. They will eventually, Portugal hopefully will get it from France. There's not really much we can do until then. Already we're at 42% on the one. Oh no, he has got 2 forts. Yeah, Ottomans got 2 forts left. We're already done sieging, almost done sieging one. Zulu popped out of Portugal, so that means I declare war on them before they can even do anything. You could say our march through Portugal is wildly successful. Our troops parked in Netherlands are finally able to make it down. Turns out the Pope is getting involved in this war, so we have to teach him a lesson. Good old Ryukyu lesson. Sieging down Iberia never felt so good. Also took the liberty of declaring war on Soyo since they were alone. We also now are going to finally pop our golden age for the last 50 years of the 1700s. Going to pop it right now. And we are going to take the ignoring coring distance. And yeah. Luckily for us, the quality of Portuguese troops aren't the best. They do have almost 120 discipline though. If this was real life, the siege of Rome would go down as a historic moment in history. Feels kind of weird sieging Rome, not gonna lie. Ooh, the stack wipes. We're gonna stack wipe right here, I'm almost certain. There's 60,000 troops, yep. Bye-bye. Beating up the Pope. The Pope surprisingly has decent morale for an AI. And he also has some considerable stacks. I think about 150,000 troops. Yep, there they are. So the Pope defeated. I think we're gonna stack wipe here too. Let's just consolidate our stacks. There we go. And that's Granada pieced out of the war. And that's the Pope pieced out. We took a lot of land there. Normally this would be a really bad idea, but at this point we have so much AE with literally everyone in the game that it does not matter. I don't think that the coalition war will fire despite having a pretty sizable coalition, and we can keep picking apart members of the coalition by just declaring war on people that aren't in the coalition. I just love the Chinese boats out here in the Mediterranean sinking ships. Well, Chinese looking boats rather. I just want to show them. Seems we can ask Portugal for an extremely fair peace deal. one where we also get territory back in Malaysia. Just do a quick one of these maneuvers, and yeah, that's that. We've raised so much from this war. I'm about to reach max monarch points while doing a world conquest, by the way, which is the main reason why this strategy is incredibly strong and why other people also have been doing it. I never have had many issues with monarch points. I literally finish my idea sets in 5 to 10 years if I'm constantly warring, and yeah, like I can just hit a button and core all of this. And even at 244% overextension, I'm at -3 unrest, which is insane. And finally, that's Soyo? I forgot their name, honestly. Full annexation. Boom, bam, biddity bam. Raise. And that's that for this episode, guys. We're ending at 1745. I think actually it's only going to be another 60 years before we finish. If we look at, in terms of the great powers list, we have 2 major great powers that we need to finish off. France will take about 5 wars. Great Britain will take 3 wars. That's not including these. So, yeah, 3 wars on Great Britain and about 5 wars on France. I think, yeah, we could do it pretty easily. Once we get to France, we could just start doing the truce breaks like we were doing with Ottomans. We're now at stab 3, so we can truce break pretty easily, right, if we wanted to. I think our next maneuver, though, is to declare war on France since they're not in the coalition against us, and defeat them, then truce break them since we are at stability 3. But we're going to leave that for the next episode. Here's the great powers list. As you guys can see, we're wicked ahead. If you compare this to my Provence campaign, I'm lower development in the same time. This is mostly because I am raising literally every single province that I get my hands on. There's no point not to. We are drowning in monarch points. We have level 5 advisors and everything, so we're drowning in monarch points. And we're not stating anything anymore, so there's no really any point in not raising the provinces. Here's the player map mode. As you guys can see, we got a little bit left in the middle of Africa. We got a little bit of Asia left, just Gujarat. These are our vassals, Gujarat and Jaunpur. They need to go. And then in Europe, we have a lot of work done in Eastern Europe, but we still have Western Europe to get down to. We do have some land in Italy and some land in Iberia. And then in New World, we have all of South America except for an island and these Caribbean places. And in the north, we have 3 colonial nations left to deal with: Newfoundland, British Cascadia, 13 colonies. Each of them will take 1 war each. And then in Malaysia, near our capital region, we still have some British land over here. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I am trying to get the last part out in the next couple of days. Hopefully I accomplish that. Anyways, see you around. Later, guys.